What's up? It's DJ Toomp. You watching the Raw Report. Holla at me. Fresh up in my lab, you know what I'm saying? Zone boy.
There's an investigation on me. I don't care that they at my shows and they waiting on me. I'ma keep on causing popping long as Toomp is on the beat. Cause I've been drinking and I've been smoking and flying down 285, but I'm broke. Hey, sucker niggas can't make me suffer, just make me stronger and make me. What it is, pimp? TIP, trap music, understand that? Grand hustle, pimp. Hey, what's happening, Toomp? Let's ride out, homie. Hey, you niggas better exit ASAP, 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 ASAP. Do it at church, shout at church, man. Do it now, sad. Where I'm holding all the work, yeah. What you know about that? What you know about that?
My homeboy Toomp, Tremere Morgan, rest in peace. He was like, yo, you need to hear my little cousin. So he brought him to the crib. When I heard Tip, man, it was crazy. The boy moved me the first CD. Well, it wasn't even a CD, it was a cassette I heard. It's a demo. He did all the beats and all. Him and the PSC and them on there. So the songs were cool, but it kept getting to the point where every time I hear the song, I'd be like, whoa, who is that? He'd be like, oh, that's me. I like you and your boys, but hey, we gotta get you in there first. You gotta look at a nigga like, whoa, who is that? Like, that's me. I was like, listen. And you gotta come and kick the doors open for your boys, and then the rest can flow freely. I just got a check from the Dr. Doolittle soundtrack. So I had a little something to play with. Produced him, man. I spent my money on him, took him to the studio. I ran into Jason. He wanted to get into management. This man needs management. He needs a manager. I'm Toomp. You know what I mean? You know, we just started developing a relationship. We'd be at my house all the time, just working on shit almost every day. After I did the demo for Tip, Jason let KP hear it, you know what I mean? At that time, Jason was working at Patchwork. KP was digging him. Next thing you know, you got a deal on the face. And that was my whole goal from coming from Miami to Atlanta. During the time when LA and Face first came to Atlanta, I was down in Miami fucking with Luke in there. So when that shit kind of started burning out down there in Miami, I was like, okay, I need to take my ass back home. I heard some checks being cut up there. All this shit happened about 2 months after I did the demo. So the shit happened so fast. So it wasn't no thing to where Toomp signed, Tip to no paperwork or no shit like that. When you start a relationship with somebody, you don't just want to throw paperwork. That'll fuck up the whole mood sometime when you come with paperwork right at the beginning of something. Before the friendship or either the relationship or either the workmanship is even built up. We came out with the I'm Serious album. You know, I did Dope Boys in the Trap, Heavy Chevy, Do It Baby Sticking. The album did pretty damn good, you know, just, you know, to be a new artist. And it was something that LaFace, you know, that LA and them never really tried, was a motherfucker coming with some real street shit. But to this day, they still kind of didn't understand it fully. We ended up getting off LaFace. To make a long story short, we started working on the In the Street CD. That's when we really used to be posted up at the crib. The next thing you know, this shit started circulating, boom. Atlantic was interested. So we needed one more song because during that time when the mix CDs was out, Dope Boys and the Trap was still hot, which was from the first album. LaFace wasn't promoting it anymore. Me, Jason, and Tip, we kept the shit going, pressing up singles of Dope Boys in the Trap and making it available on the mix CD. Then we went and got Foxy Brown on the remix and shit like that. So we was making some things happen. Dope Boys in the Trap started dying out. So I was like, yo, we need to come with another record. This time I was cutting Tip's hair and I had the 24s beat playing. I did that shit like 10 o'clock that morning. So he was at my house about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I was cutting him a fade and shit. I just had the beat playing. And when I make one hot track of the day, I let that bitch play the whole day just to see if it's really real. Man, that nigga couldn't even keep his head still while I was fading this shit. Man, by the time I goddamn start lining them up, he was like, man, I got the hook. Money roll, cars and clothes. We put that shit out around, that's when the All-Star came down to Atlanta. Every executive you could think of was here the whole weekend. They just kept hearing T.I., T.I. By the time that Wednesday got here, you know, everybody got back in their office and got comfortable. Man, motherfucker was blowing the phone up. Man, we had meetings with Def Jam, Sony, Universal, any label you could think of, we had meetings with them. Atlantic was like, hey, instead of letting this shit fade out like most labels do, Atlantic was like, nah, we gonna let y'all keep pushing it the way y'all doing. And we see him. Within another week, we finna do a video. Boom, next thing you know, the video on 24 is out. Man, it was just a celebration. That's why if you see that shit, you see DJ Drummer, see Jazzy Faye. That song was the celebration. That was really the beginning of what the fuck we going through right now. And it's a beautiful thing. Because if you watch that 24 video, every time they show that shit, I look at it like, damn, everybody was really celebrating because we knew this was the beginning of it. You know what I'm saying? The LaFace thing set us up. But the Atlantic, that shit, that's when we knew it was about to blow. So boom, that's when we come with trap music. I was co-executive on that project. You know, I was like overseeing the shit to a certain degree. As we went on, shit, we did You Don't Know Me. I did Motivation. That was on the Urban Legend album. After the trap music, boom, yeah, you're right. Everybody noticed it. I mean, it was like night and day, like, damn, what happened? Toomp used to do like 4 or 5 songs. Now it's down to 2. Shit kind of changed when that Atlantic deal came. Oh, shit, so I am just a producer. You mean I ain't a part of Grand Hustle? I own 33 and 30 of this shit? Oh, okay, let me go and get Zone Boys up. Start my own publishing company and all that. I'm the one responsible for the hits and the big singles, the main ones you're doing videos on. But you got other producers on here that you giving fucking almost 80,000 a track to. And I'm only getting 14, so start asking for more money. I knew what I was worth. The King album had came out and went gold the first week. Your single is the one responsible for that. I play a major part with this shit. Why am I not getting what I really supposed to get? Like, in reality, it should be us 3 as a fucking team. But once I got over that, that's when I finally got management, Bernard Parks. But it was still a situation where me and Tip would get on the phone and, oh man, we were just growling at each other. That shit end up smoothing out. Still gentlemen. Like I say, that's not beef. Some motherfuckers think it's beef. You gotta watch how you use that word beef, people. It's Jason Jeter calling me now. Hey, that's something. I told y'all we were still working. It's on for real this time, right, kiddo? The relationship's still there. Jason just called me. I'm fucking with Big Country right now. I think Tip about to come through later on. We still homeboys, but it's a lot of business, you know. You got to stay on top of your shit. I don't care how cool, even if it's your uncle, your relative, or whoever. And that's why I can still smile to this day. That's why we can still party and grab poles and do whatever, because we both are handling our business on both sides, on Grand Hustle and on the Zone Boy side. And we're going to continue to get money, you know what I mean?